We got anchovies up first. Anchovies is like your great grandma's favorite thing on pizza. Who fucking eats anchovies in here? Who's even had anchovies on pizza? They're super salty. They are good once in a while. I will give you that. They have a very strong fish flavor. I'm not really an anchovy lover myself. I'm gonna put anchovies in the D tier. We got bacon up next, baby. Who doesn't love bacon? Come on. Bacon is fucking fantastic. Obviously, if you're Jewish and things like that, I understand, you know. But if you have the ability to eat bacon, an absolute legend of a pizza topping, dude. If you don't have bacon on a meat pizza, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta put that shit in S. We got banana peppers up next. It depends on what kind of banana peppers you're getting here. If you're getting like the pickled ones, I'm not necessarily as big of a fan of them on pizza. If you're getting just regular like spicy type peppers, I think they're good. They kind of go in between for me here. I prefer like a green or red pepper on pizza over a banana pepper. I think that banana peppers deserve like a B tier. Now we got just regular beef. Just regular old ground. If it has no like flavorings on it, if it's just ground beef, I'm not a huge fan of just beef on. I'm an Italian sausage guy all fucking day. There's not really a lot of flavor to beef usually. Depends on where you get it from. I'm gonna put beef in a solid B tier. I am an olive guy. They have that salty, briny flavor. There's something to be said about acid in food. You have to have a good balance in food. If you have too much salt, too much fat, too much sugar, it's never gonna be balanced out. Acid is very important in everything, and black olives bring a little bit of acidity to a pizza, which I love. I'm gonna put black olives in an A. This actually might be a bit of a fucking hot take going in here. I think piecemeal Canadian bacon is better than regular bacon. It has a different texture. It's a little firmer. It often is just meat. There's not a lot of fat to it. There's not as much fat as a regular bacon. You get a lot more of like the jus of it. I think Canadian bacon goes S above regular bacon. Onions, dependent for the most part, but I do love them. They add a certain flavor, like a sweetness almost, a bit more acidity as well to a pizza. I like onions. They're obviously a staple in pretty much everything you eat. 90% of cooked dishes, there's an onion in it. Yellow onions are worse than red onions. Pizza for me deserves to have something nice like a red onion. But I think onions overall add a lot of flavor, a lot of depth. I think they go in an A. You can't put basil in an S tier because it's a complimentary thing. Like, you don't often have basil on pizza. Pretty rare. But for the most part, basil is very situational. It is a very dependent thing on the type of pizza that you're getting. If you're getting a margarita, sure, I get it. I think basil goes in a solid a B tier. So we got green olives. I think black olives, personally, are better than green olives. I'm not a big green olive guy. I don't think they're as good as black olives. I think black olives have a much different depth of flavor to them than green olives. I'm gonna put green olives. It's gonna be our first C. I think they go in C tier. Red bell pepper and orange and yellow are better than green. Green is actually just a less ripe version of red, yellow, and orange. I don't mind green bell peppers. I think they have their place. I think they belong in like a sofrito, but I'm a bigger sweet bell pepper, like a red bell pepper person. I think they are an underrated pizza topping overall. I think that we don't see peppers enough on pizza, and it is fucking tragic. I'm gonna put bell peppers in an S. I love bell peppers. We got chicken. Now, barbecue chicken pizza is one of the top pizzas of all time. There is nothing quite like a good barbecue chicken bacon. Fucking insane. Literally insane. Incredible. I think chicken is pretty one-dimensional. I don't really like any other chicken pizzas other than barbecue chicken pizza. That's pretty much the only chicken pizza that I eat. I'm a chicken ranch pizza every once in a while. I do like chicken. I think that it can be very flavorless and get overcooked really easily, so it's dry. But I think chicken still, the top A. My favorite pizza topping by a long way. Fucking love Italian sausage. This shit fucking slaps harder than your aunt. God, I love Italian sausage. Fucking love this shit. It has a savory, greasy, delicious fucking flavor. There is no better meat on pizza. I'm gonna say it right now. Love it, okay? Absolute fucking S tier. I'm gonna catch some heat for this. Not my favorite pizza topping. I like it. I've had it too much. It's still delicious. Obviously, I'm still gonna eat it. Obviously, I'm not gonna rate it D tier. But I think it's below a lot of this stuff because I've had it too much. It's just the ubiquitous pizza topping. Everybody just throws a little pepperoni on it. I think pepperoni is delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's greasy. It's oily. It's flavorful. It's salty. It's good. It's still good. I'm going to put it in a low S. All right, we got jalapeno. Jalapenos add a delicious, spicy element to a pizza. I think that spicy on pizza is very, very important. I think a good mix of flavors overall is very important. And I do love jalapenos, especially pickled jalapenos. Pickled jalapenos are fucking dope. I don't think they're quite as good as bell peppers. I think they're better than banana peppers. I'm gonna put jalapenos in an A. I think meatballs are a little bit better than just beef. They have a little bit more stuff inside of them than your typical ground beef. I think meatballs overall deserve to go into the A tier. Mushrooms. Love mushrooms. Nothing like a good mushroom. It adds just a richness to it, an umami, savory flavor. If you don't like mushrooms, you're 12. I gotta put mushrooms. It's another one of my favorite vegetables. I gotta put mushrooms in the S. Don't think steak belongs on pizza necessarily. I think most of the steak that you get on pizza is just not as good as a steak that you're gonna make at home. If you're gonna eating a steak, there's no reason to have it on a pizza. Why are you putting it on your fucking pizza? I get that they're coming with the Philly cheesesteak. It's that thin sliced steak. I'm gonna put steak in a C tier because it's gonna get overcooked. Now you shut your fucking mouth, okay? Pineapple belongs on pizza. This is the end to the question. It is very situational. It depends on the pizza. Pineapple is not a alone thing. You can't just have pineapple. It has to be with a complementary type deal. You can't have sweet sauce and sweet dough on pizza and have pineapple. It just doesn't work. You have to have a good balance of flavor. I'm gonna pussy out a little bit here. I'm gonna put it in a B. Tomatoes. Not a big fan of raw tomato. It's probably gonna move up a little bit just because it's cooked on the pizza and it usually gets a little bit of stuff from the other ingredients. It adds a little bit to this tomato. I'm gonna put tomatoes because I'm just not a big raw tomato fan. A solid C. I don't think I've ever had salami on pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember one time that I've had like your typical salami on pizza. Have you ever had it? I'm gonna put it in D tier just because I don't think I've ever experienced it myself. I hate artichokes. I do not like artichokes. They're fucking hard to cook. I don't like the flavor of them. Even if they're artichoke hearts, not really my fucking cup of tea. They're gonna go straight into the D tier. Just not my thing. We got corn. Now, corn adds a certain sweetness, a little bit of a fucking savory flavor. I think corn fucking belongs in the game with some of the bigger boys. Overall, corn is fantastic. I don't think it's quite top. I don't think it's quite S. I don't think I would get it every time, like bell peppers and mushrooms and like onions and things like that. I think a solid B is where it belongs. You have to have garlic. I don't think regular big old chunks of garlic are delicious, but like garlic is in pretty much everything when it comes to Italian food. You're not getting away from garlic if you're eating a pizza. It's in the sauce, it's in everything. Roasted garlic on pizza, incredible. You should definitely try it if you get a chance. I'm gonna put it in a solid A. It goes with onion. That is the tier list. That is it. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy that? Do you like watching tier list content? I like making it. I really appreciate you guys sticking around.